What's up with it? This your boy Nini back with another reading. This going to be a reading for the sign of Aries. So Aries, what's up with it? What's up? Okay, so we got fourth house. All right, so this could have to do with your home, close connection. Some of y'all exploring, going to another home. Some of y'all visiting family, friends, folks. So this could be long distance travel, or somebody from a distance is wanting to travel toward you. They're gonna be trying to hit y'all up soon, or send you a message, or something like that. All right, it's somebody who you guys are familiar with, because the fourth house, so somebody you guys are close to, or they feel like family, if it's not already family. All right, so. This may be somebody who's expand and wants to expand on their home, all right, or wants to expand on the relationship between y'all. All right, so this is some of y'all. This is somebody who maybe is off limits to you, or you may feel like it's a little bit taboo, or there's like you guys may have had maybe more of a like taboo connection in some way. All right, but anyway, I get them trying to get reorientated with y'all, or bring themselves back into your awareness. All right. So sometimes that fourth home, that fourth house gives me like coming home type of energy. It's nostalgia. So some of y'all, somebody who's missing you, or missed your presence, or miss the experiences they had with y'all. Something that's just kind of freaky. You know what I mean? Could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so I get it. Maybe a sexual encounter for some of y'all, or like an experience where you guys are just indulging in some pleasure, some fun. It makes you feel empowered. Maybe it's if it's just like a friend or even a romantic interest or a cousin. This is like a cousin where you guys like when y'all get back around each other, y'all really be having fun. But this time y'all expanding or experiencing another experience that's larger than any other experiences that y'all have ever experienced. So this could be like a growing phase in your relationship, which could be good. You know what I mean? Because it can feel empowering. It can feel like erotic in a way. It could be like something that you've always wanted to do, even if it's not necessarily like sexual or anything. It could just be something that we've always wanted to do, and I'm getting to experience it for the first time. So some of y'all could be with a relationship where, like, let's say it's your first time ever having sex. It's your first time ever kissing. It's your first time ever like spending time together. This is your first time ever traveling to them. This is their first time ever traveling to you. You get what I'm saying? Like we're experiencing something that we've never experienced before, and maybe we felt we couldn't experience. So that's what's coming next. All right. So something that's meant to be in your physical reality. All right. So we got get another shuffle with it. So some of y'all, this will be like a sexual experience because it may be romantic. Because I was noticing that with sexual liberation and temptation and secret desire, it could be that Eric Tenosaur. So some of y'all is a person that y'all may have had an ending with. If not, this is just going to be an extended conversation that they're going to have. All right. So this may be like that ice breaking conversation that takes y'all to the next level. So this could be like a redundant conversation or like, conversation that we keep having. We keep talking about this. You know what I mean? We keep going over this. What do we like? What's the point here? So some of y'all, somebody you guys have that with, but like I don't see it having to be a bad thing sometimes because with the sad energy, you could be optimistic about it anyway. So that might be why y'all keep repeating it. Some of y'all is because of sex, or because this may be somebody who's a temptation to you, or like a desire. You know, what I mean, there's maybe a lot of unbridled passion that you may have with this person or for this person. So I get this person wanting to open up with y'all. This could be somebody who's younger than y'all. So that might be part of what's taboo. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You know what I mean? Some of y'all could be part of what it is. You know what I mean? Or it could just be like the line of questioning that this person presents with the Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords. It could be that like the conversations, but it's like sometimes this person is curious and they ask uncomfortable conversations. They ask uncomfortable conversations, or you ask them uncomfortable conversations. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can be conversations that cause you to shut down or cause this person to shut down. So there may be that. You guys may be having like a little back and forth or a little conversation soon that could be like uncomfortable. Possibly this could be one that ends the relationship between y'all. You know what I mean? Others of y'all can maybe take it to the next level where you guys have to get to know each other all over again or really get to like to the bottom of a situation with the Ten of Swords. We may have to get to the bottom of the situation. And we got the Earth, which has to do with reorientated or beginning or learning something. So you are going to learn something because we do got the Page of Swords. So you're going to learn something from this interaction or you're going to learn something from this conversation. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, you're going to learn what not to do, maybe what not to say to this person, maybe what lines of questioning, maybe not to ask this person, stuff like that. Because maybe sometimes you say stuff that like triggers this person, or you may say stuff that like this person maybe doesn't understand. So some of y'all maybe has a language barrier because Sagittarius sometimes gives me a what you call it, gives me foreigner. But even if it's not foreign, you may talk in a way that they don't really understand. Maybe you use big words, maybe you use jargon. You know what I mean? Maybe you understand a certain like philosophy or a certain like lifestyle that they don't understand. So this can be part of it. Hey, Queen Wands. All right. So some of y'all, it is going to be good news about a house or about a house, some type of house, or like a realtor or real estate, or something along the lines of that, because we do got the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's going to be an influx of money coming your way. Some of y'all, like I said, maybe you're traveling to a house, maybe you guys are renting a house, maybe you're getting a little lover's tryst. Some of y'all may be doing something like that. Maybe you're being invited to a house, maybe you're being called to the house, something like that. But the conversation that ensues is this person trying to get your admiration and flattery and want to see potential from this connection going somewhere, especially with Eight of Swords. They're intending to be open-minded. So you guys are about to get what you want in a relationship. You know what I mean? You may get somebody to put in more effort. You may get somebody to pay you more. You may get somebody to just kind of do what you want. So some of y'all, Seven of Pentacles is also a step up in money. So I usually think of that as like a promotion, a lump sum of money, or it's going to be just a level up in your finances where you're seeing it gradually grow. But usually it's a lump sum. So this could be like multiple lump sums of money that are coming your way, or multiple, like majority of the stuff that you want at one time. You get what I mean? So I'm kind of getting that vibe. So like maybe you get a house, a car, you know what I mean? You have to maybe wait on something else, like maybe decorating it and shit. Maybe you get the relationship you want and all, but like maybe distance, because sometimes the Sag energy is like distance. Maybe it's distance, or maybe they're young, maybe they're old, you know what I mean? But usually with Queen of Wands, they're just a little bit older than you, not a lot of bit older than you, not a lot of it. So if that's the case, then it's just somebody who's just a little bit older than you know what I mean? And then the other pages is are like somebody who's a lot younger than you, noticeably younger. Like if other people see you with them, they'd be like, "Ooh, what are you doing with her, him?" You know what I mean? So like it could be that. This could be, you guys maybe getting out of that fear, because the Ten of Swords can sometimes be like worrying about like the expectation of others, or like, you know what I mean? Like maybe gossip, rumors, you know what I mean? Just stuff that could be said about you. Sometimes it could be like damage to your reputation. You could be worried about all that. That could be a fear because it's taboo. It's like, what if I do this and then people say stuff about me? You know what I mean? So even if it's not necessarily like a younger partner or a partner that like is maybe immature or partner. Some of y'all could be like long distance. People may be like, why you date them and they're like two countries away, or they're across the globe. Why would you fall in love, or why would you like this person, or you know what I mean? Something like that. It may be that. But anyway, a lot of good got a lot of good news coming to y'all financially. All right. So you guys maybe also like figuring out existing problems that you may have had, finding solutions to them, finding out that they weren't really that bad. It wasn't really that serious. You know what I mean? Like I was overthinking this stuff. You know what I mean? Almost like Scorpio. So you guys may have some Scorpio placements in there. That kind of gives that vibe. Like, what was I worried about? I'll be overthinking stuff for no reason. I was in a pessimistic mindset for no reason. Some of y'all it's over things that you've heard, you know what I mean, that maybe like feel dear to your heart, like maybe people you care about, family members. It could have been like, some deaths, endings, or just like just mishaps sometimes with your connections. Because that Ten of Swords could be like, I've seen this before in previous relationships or previous situations. So like I think of like the worst case scenario. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you guys are breaking out of that pessimistic or that fear-based mindset, or the doubt, like a doubt mindset. You know what I mean? And like focused on other stuff outside of the present moment. You guys are getting out of that energy. Or the people who are coming towards you are getting out of that energy. You get what I mean? So either way, you're meant to experience that experience. You know what I mean? So it means that bonds will be getting a little bit deeper. You guys could be setting a foundation with people, or getting a foundation, or exploring new, let's say, family values, traditions, and different ways to like self-soothe, and different ways to experience emotional like compatibility or emotional experiences that you would like to experience. Like finding a different way to experience them though. You know what I mean? So I think some of y'all gonna be really acting on the things that you guys really want, what things that would make you feel comfortable or make you happy. I think you guys are about to start focusing on that a lot more. And this may entail some endings in some of your relationships because of the Ten of Swords. Things may come to an end with some relationships, but you guys will find new ones with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. You guys got opportunities, or like being presented opportunities. So I guess the only thing that can be holding y'all back is that Ten of Swords, which is fear. You know what I mean? Fear of what can happen. Fear if I get it wrong. Fear if it all falls to shit. Huh, who cares? All right, so it could be done with Cancer, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Sag. Oh, and Cancer. I said that right. Okay, cool. All right, so we do got Gemini, Pisces, Sag. So yeah, it's all the same energy. We did have Virgo, Leo, so maybe that's about all the signs damn near, right? All right, anyway, so Aries, that was y'all reading. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all, all the good stuff. Thank you, thank you. I'm gone.